North Star with Synergy Healing. Thank you for joining me today for some deep stretch. Please do check with your doctor before starting this or any exercise program. And you might like to have a block or maybe even 2 blocks for the practice today. If you don't have any blocks around, just have something that you're able to elevate your hips up on. A cushion would do just fine. We'll get started laying down on your back. Feet about mat distance apart, shoulders are tucked down under you. Hands are by your sides, palms are facing up, and just let the whole body begin to relax. Everything's sinking down, forehead is relaxed, eyes are closed, or you might have a soft gaze. You can feel your jaw is relaxed. You notice your shoulders are sinking down even further. Your fingers are curled, feet are splayed out to the sides. If you're finding your low back tender, bend your knees, place your feet to the edges of your mat, and allow your knees to fall together. Begin to take notice of your breath. Start to deepen and lengthen your inhales and allow your belly to rise as it fills all the way to the top. Exhale, letting the air escape nice and slow. On your inhale, fill your belly slow and steady all the way to the top. Exhale, letting the air escape as slowly as you can. You could add a little pause at the top and bottom of each breath. Or maybe you choose to count your breath to 4, 5, or 6 on your inhales and exhales, and 1 or 2 as you pause. You could stay with this breath, or you could add a little bit of power to your belly with an Ujjayi breath. To do Ujjayi breath, breathe as though you're fogging up a mirror. And do the same thing with your mouth closed. Add in your inhales. You'll have a slight constriction to the back of your throat. You'll make some noise. Noise is a good thing. Breath is life. And try and stay with one of these techniques throughout your practice. But if you become anxious or overwhelmed, let it go and return to your natural rhythm. We'll set an intention for this practice. You might have something in mind, and if nothing comes to mind, I trust my inner knowing. And we'll begin to wake the body. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, circle wrists and ankles. Begin to rock your head slowly from side to side. And send your feet together. Reach your hands up overhead. Nice long body. Pressing the low back down. After your exhale, send your knees into your chest, wrap your hands around your shins. You could stay right here in stillness or slowly rock from side to side. Coming to stillness, we'll start with wind reliever. Keep a hold of your right leg and send your left leg nice and long on the mat, pressing that knee down, both sets of toes pointing up. As you inhale, fill your belly nice and full. And then exhale that right knee back in close. Inhale, expand and fill. Exhale your right knee back even closer. On your next inhale, bring your knee out towards the side. And then exhale, back to center. One more inhale, bring your knee out. As you exhale, sand everything back. Left knee comes back in, wrap your hands around your shins, and just give yourself a really big squeeze. Still filling your belly full with your breath. We'll keep a hold of the left leg and send the right leg out nice and long, pressing that knee down. Both sets of toes pointing up. Inhale to fill full. Exhale as you send your left knee back in. As you inhale, expand, filling even more. Exhale that knee back even closer. On your next inhale, bring your knee out towards the side. And then exhale, everything back. Inhale your knee out to the side. Exhale to center. And send your right knee back in, wrap your hands around your shins, and give yourself one last nice, really big hug. Just resting here, still really breathing into the body. We'll lower everything back down. Oh, your feet are on the earth, your knees are bent. We'll lift up your seat, reaching it over to the right side of your mat, and then straighten your legs out long, walking them over to the left side. Pick up your upper body, move it over to the left side, and reach your arms up overhead, clasping the right wrist for banana pose. While you're here in your banana pose, try and keep both hips still down on the earth. But you're welcome to explore crossing an ankle if it feels good, or maybe the other ankle feels better, or maybe no ankle at all. And breathe all along the side, the right side. Make space on that side. If you're here and your shoulders aren't feeling good, bring your forearm to your forehead, and that might help everything feel a little bit better. While you're here, you might also breathe just into the hip, and a really nice way to do that is just to imagine that you have a balloon inside your hip. Every inhale, that balloon expands and grows nice and full, and you can add space into your body. Begin to come back out of this. Uncross your ankles, arms can come back down. Walk your feet back to center, and then bend your knees and pick your upper body up and bring yourself just back to center, and we'll just rest right here in center. Your knees can stay bent, or you can straighten your legs out long, and just take a few breaths in between. We'll bring some movement into the body, bend your knees and bring your feet to the edges of your mat, and just let those knees do a few really wide wipers side to side. And we'll bring everything back up, heel toe your feet back together, lift your seat up, move it over to the left side, straighten your legs out long, and bring them over to the right side. And then shift your upper body up over to the right. Reach your hands up overhead, clasping that left wrist. As you settle in, your hips both stay down. You might cross one ankle, or maybe it's the other ankle, or no ankle. And again, you have the option for your forearm to come to your forehead if you're finding any issues with your shoulders. And then send your breath all along the left side. Make space on that side. If you like the balloon, put the balloon in your hip. Inhale, fill that balloon nice and full with every breath. We'll begin to come back out of this side. You can uncross your ankles, bring your arms back down, upper body to center, bring your feet to center, then bend your knees and bring your seat back to center where you might rest with your legs long or your knees bent. Spending just a few breaths here. We'll bring some movement back in. Bend your knees, feet to the edges of your mat, and a few of those really nice big wide wipers side to side. Once you're done those, bring everything back to center. And then it's time for either a block or a cushion, whatever you have. Lift up your seat, place your block underneath you. It can be on the lowest level, or if you're super bendy, maybe it's on the middle level. I like to start on the low level, just see how things feel, settle in. Shoulders are back and down, hands are by your sides, palms up or on your belly, palms down. Or you could reach your hands up overhead behind you. And then while you're hanging out here in this beautiful bridge, you could straighten one leg out long, or even both legs out long. But if you get here and it's not good for you, walk those feet back under your knees and just hang out here. But if you're in this pose and it's like really great and you feel lovely, maybe this would be a great spot for you. Bend your knees and then bring that bridge a little higher. But do listen to your body. It is quite a deep back bend, so just spend somewhere comfortable where you're able to spend those few moments of time just breathing, sending your breath to spots if you feel any spots, letting your thoughts float by. Whenever a thought pops in your head, just let it float by. You might just kind of watch it, see what happens, how it unfolds, and allow it to go by. All those really important thoughts will come back later when you need them. Maybe you're letting go of things right now while you're right here. Some of the stuff that you're feeling within the hip area, perhaps it's ready to go out of your system. On your inhales, you can send your breath right there, and then just exhale anything that you don't really need down into the earth. Every new inhale brings some fresh energy to you into that spot, and then exhale all that stuff away. Breath is really, really a lovely way to help clear things out, and it works really good with the yoga poses. If your legs are still out long, you can walk your feet back up under your knees, and then rest here for a breath or two. We'll lift the seat, bring the block back out, lower back down, and really rest here for a couple breaths. So your legs could be bent, knees or legs could be long, whatever feels better for you in this minute as you're resting here. We'll bring movement back into the body, feet to the edges of your mat, allowing the knees just to do a few wipers side to side. Then we'll come back up to center and then to a reclined butterfly. In your reclined butterfly, soles come together and knees to the edges of your mat. And this would be another spot where you might like blocks for underneath your knees. If they are really out and it is causing a lot of discomfort in the inner thigh or outer thigh or anywhere, you can add the blocks and that'll just give you somewhere to go down to, or cushions will work just as good, or water bottles or whatever you have handy in your sweater. Tuck it underneath your knees if that helps. And then tuck your shoulders down under you. Hands could be palms up beside you, palms down on your belly, or back up behind you. And just let everything relax in this pose, you could add some special breath work. Orbiting breath, breathing into two areas, one the sacral inside the abdomen, the other the third eye in the forehead. And we'll do orbiting breath. Start in the sacral area, inhale under you, all the way up your back, over your head, and land in your third eye. Exhale down through your throat, your heart, your stomach, coming back to your sacral area. Inhale under you, all the way up your back, over your head, land in your third eye. Exhale back down through your throat, your heart, your stomach, back to your sacral area. You might do your best to stay with this breath. It's going through each of your energy centers, and it might help to awaken them, power them up a little bit, balance them a little bit. I'm just checking in how everything feels. If it feels good, you might just add a little more space, bringing the blocks further away, or maybe you don't. Three more breaths just right here. As you finish your 3 breaths, you could use your hands to guide your knees just back to center. And then decide if you'd like to keep them right here or straighten them back out nice and long. When you're ready for your movement, bend your knees and let those feet come to the edges. And then maybe a few wipers side to side. As you come back to center, we'll just stay right here in center. Bring your feet back together. And then send your right knee over the left knee and let both knees fall over to the left side for a twist. You can open your arms to a goalpost, or maybe they reach nice and wide. And then allow your head to reach over to the other side. If there is a better twist for your body, please help yourself to whatever twist that might be. We'll engage the core and bring things back up to center and uncross that leg. And then just cross the left leg over the right leg. As you're ready, let everything fall towards the right side. Chest is still open to the sky. Shoulders are both down on the earth. And if you'd like to add in, you could look over the other shoulder. Excuse me, nice big yawn, that felt good. We'll engage the core, bring everything back to center, uncross that leg. And send both soles to the sky for a lovely dead bug. You could reach your hands to the sky. Everything will just stay here. Should feel really good. Begin to bend your knees and reach to the edges of your feet, your knees coming down towards your armpits for a happy baby. You could just stay right here or add a little movement, rocking. Maybe you straighten a leg, both legs. Just play in your happy baby. Once you're done playing, everything comes out nice and long. Feet mat distance or wider, shoulders are tucked down under you. Hands by your sides. Your palms could be up to receive the beautiful energy you've generated, or down to help you ground even more. And then just let your whole body relax. Take in benefit from your practice. Let go of any breathing techniques that you've been doing and return to that natural rhythm of breath. Complete relaxation. As you are relaxing, I do have a little thing to read. When something is for you, which I might have read at some point before. When something is for you, it will bring you clarity and alignment to your life, not chaos or confusion. When something is for you, it will not run or hide or avoid being yours. You do not have to chase after anything or anyone. When something is for you, you won't feel the need to beg, convince, or force. Things will feel easeful, grounded, and safe. When something is for you, it will not make you question or second guess your worth. Instead, it will remind you of how worthy and loved you truly are. When something is for you, it will feel healthy and supportive, not toxic and destructive. When something is for you, you will know it. Stop ignoring the signs. Release what needs to be released so that you can receive what needs to be received. And on that note, you might consider your intention. I trust my inner knowing. We'll begin to wake the body, wiggle fingers and toes, circle wrists, circle ankles. And if it feels good for you in your body, roll onto your right side, resting your head on your stacked hands in a fetal position. As you're ready, make your way back to your seat. Hands could rest on your lap. They might meet here at Heart Center. Thank you for joining me, taking time out just for you, time out for some yoga. The love and light within me sees, honors, and bows to the light that is within you. Namaste. If you did enjoy this and you'd like more, please do like, or also would be great if you would subscribe. Again, thank you so much. Enjoy your day.